In yet another diplomatic coup ahead of the November 3rd U.S. election, U.S. President Donald Trump announced on Friday that Sudan and Israel have agreed to normalize their diplomatic relations. Trump sealed the agreement in a phone call with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and Sudanese Prime Minister Abdullah Hamdok. According to a joint statement, the leaders of Sudan and Israel have agreed to end the state of hostilities between their nations and have agreed to begin economic and trade relations with an initial focus on agriculture. Trump further added that there are at least 5 more Arab nations currently who want to establish relations with Israel.
They've essentially been at war with Israel for a long time. I don't know if it was fighting. I don't know that, but probably there's been a little bit. But certainly it's been for many years you've been officially at war with Sudan, and now it's not only the deal was signed, but it's peace. So that's official, and that's nice. Yeah, we have at least 5 that want to come in.
Trump announced on Monday that he would take Sudan off the terrorism list once it had deposited $335 million that it had pledged to pay in compensation. Khartoum has since placed the funds in a special escrow account for victims of all al-Qaeda attacks on U.S. embassies in Kenya and Tanzania in 1998. The Sudanese Prime Minister Abdullah Hamdok has replied to Trump, thanking him for the move. The military and civilian leaders of Sudan's transitional government have been divided over how fast and how far to go in establishing ties with Israel. Washington blacklisted Sudan in 1993, accusing the regime led by Omar al-Bashir of supporting terrorist organizations. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu hailed the new developments by calling it the start of a new era in the region. Netanyahu thanked the U.S. President Donald Trump and his team for their role in brokering the deal and said that Israeli and Sudanese delegations would soon meet to discuss cooperation in areas of trade, agriculture and more.
ואילו היום חרטום אומרת כן לשלום עם ישראל, כן להכרה בישראל וכן לנורמליזציה עם ישראל. זהו עידן חדש, עידן של שלום אמיתי, שלום שהולך ומתרחב עם מדינות ערביות נוספות, 3 מהן בשבועות האחרונים. בקרוב ייפגשו משלחות של סודן וישראל כדי לדון על שיתופי פעולה בתחומים רבים, ביניהם חקלאות, מסחר ועוד תחומים חשובים לאזרחינו. שמי סודן פתוחים היום בישראל, וזה מאפשר טיסות ישירות וקצרות יותר בין ישראל לאפריקה ולדרום אמריקה.
Meanwhile, the Palestinians have condemned the agreement struck between Israel and Sudan to normalize their diplomatic ties. Hassem Qasem, a spokesperson for the Islamist group Hamas, a traditional ally of Sudan, said that Sudan's move was a step in the wrong direction. Trump's aides have been pressing Sudan to take steps towards normalizing relations with Israel. The Trump administration has brokered a similar peace deal between the Israeli government and the Arab nations in recent months. Both the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain agreed to normalize ties with their former enemy.
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.